Hello everyone, I am Sohini and now I'm going to deliver a speech on how youth can make their voices heard and change the world. You know, we always hear that youth are the future. But honestly, I think that's wrong. We are not just the future, we are the present too. Right now, in this very moment, our thoughts, our words, and our courage can shape what tomorrow looks like, but only if we dare to raise our voices. When I first started speaking about youth and change, I realized something. Most people think voice means shouting slogans or holding placards, but it's not that. Your voice can be your art, your writing, your leadership, your empathy, your social media presence, anything that expresses what you stand for. And that's exactly how movements begin with a single young person who refuses to stay silent. Let's be honest, the world today is not easy for young people. We are told to focus on grades, not opinions, to follow rules, not dreams, to wait until we are old enough to make a difference. But the truth is, change does not come with age, it comes with awareness. We live in a generation that has the power of social media, technology, and creativity and courage. Look at young activists like Malala, Greta Thunberg, or the thousands of nameless heroes who volunteer in small villages, tutor underprivileged kids, or speak up for climate justice. They didn't wait for permission. They started small and their voices echoed worldwide. But maybe you're thinking, I'm just one person, what difference can I make? Here's my answer. Every movement that changed the world started with one heartbeat, one voice, one act of courage. You don't need a crowd to begin, you need conviction. So, how can we as youth make our voices truly heard? First, educate yourself. When you understand issues like gender inequality, poverty, or education gaps, your opinions become powerful. Second, speak responsibly. Being loud is easy, being impactful takes thought. And third, collaborate. I'm sorry. Okay. And third, collaborate. Change is not about competing with each other, it's about lifting one another. Imagine if millions of people, young people, from different countries, religions, and backgrounds came together, united not by similarity but by purpose. We could rewrite what leadership looks like. We could redefine what equality means. We could show the world that youth are not waiting for change. We are the change. I believe each one of us has something to say, something worth being heard. Maybe your voice fights for children's right, maybe for the environment, or maybe it speaks for mental health. Whatever it is, speak it. Because silence is comfortable, but it never creates history. When I think about UNICEF and what they stand for, child rights, equality, opportunities, I feel that every young person who speaks up is already part of their mission. You don't need a title or position to make a difference. You need compassion and persistence. Persistence, oh my god. So, to every young person watching this, raise your voice, not just to be heard, but to inspire. Use your words to build bridges, not walls. Let your ideas become actions and your actions become change. Because someday, when people look back at our generation, I want them to say, these were the young people who didn't wait for tomorrow. They started today. Thank you. I'm Shorini. If interested to know more about my several talented hobbies like poem that I write, speeches like this, and dance, art like drawing and song cover, so check out my page and make sure to subscribe to be connected lifetime. Bye bye.